Most people are still building AI agents the hard way, manually wiring tools, writing logic, and debugging workflows for hours. But that approach is already outdated. In 2026, you won't build AI agents step by step. You'll describe exactly what you want and the agent will be built for you. And today in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use Zapier's Copilot, which is going to allow you to do exactly that. You're just going to describe an idea of the agent that you want and the agent will be built automatically for you. This new method of building agents is far easier and it's also going to allow you to make way more advanced agents without spending weeks. So without any further ado, let's jump in and get started. All right, so if you guys know how to make AI agents, you would know that traditionally you make AI agents in either code format or in recent years in this node format. So basically you have certain nodes and you connect different things and you can make a whole workflow with this. And that's amazing and that's pretty flexible. However, the problem with that is oftentimes for beginners and for, busy professionals who don't have the time to learn a whole new software just to make AI agents, this can be overwhelming. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a much simpler and a much better approach, which is going to be far easier, and it's also going to allow you to make more advanced workflows as well. So for that, we're going to have to come to this website called Zapier. So Zapier is another AI agent builder, just like N10. But one unique feature that they offer is this Copilot right here. So instead of adding nodes manually, you can still do that, by the way, using these zaps. However, you can basically describe an agent or describe an idea just like you would explain it to ChatGPT, and it's going to make a whole AI agent for you using that description. So if I go back to N10, you can see that this AI agent, what this does is that there's a Gmail trigger. So whenever you get an email, it's going to send that to an AI agent and it's going to come up with a response and send that message as a reply. So we're going to be making this exact workflow inside of Zapier, and I'm going to show you how easy that is. So all we need to do is just describe our idea. So whenever someone sends me an email on Gmail, write an AI generated response to that email and send it back to the person. Okay, so that's literally all we need to do. If obviously your AI agent is more advanced, what I would recommend you to do is actually explain your idea to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to write you a proper prompt for Zapier, which then you can again paste into Copilot. And yep, with that being done, we can just send. And that is pretty much all we need to do. Obviously, we're going to have to connect our Gmail account with this. So that's something that we need to do. But apart from that, it's pretty much done. So just click continue with Zap Editor. And by the way, this AI assistant not only builds the agent for you, you can also ask it questions about the agent that you want. For example, can this work with Outlook, for example, instead of Gmail? So you can also sort of use this to, learn how to build AI agents and how AI agents work in the background as well. So those are some things that you get. All right, so it's about to test the ChatGPT step now, but we're going to have to give it a manual confirmation because oftentimes it does ask for a human approval before doing things. So just give it that approval. And you can see the Gmail node is already working. That is because I've already connected my Gmail account with this, but I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that in just a bit. So Copilot is done making the agent, and now we can just go ahead and look over the agent and see how it works. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to setup and connect your Gmail account with this. I already do have that connected, but you can just sign in to your Gmail account. You don't need any API key or anything like that for Gmail. It's much simpler in Zapier. So let's continue. And inbox should be fine. And then test, you can see that it pulled the last 3 emails, and then we can just press continue with selected record. And then in the ChatGPT node, you're also going to have to connect your ChatGPT account to Zapier. So you can just add your API key. If you don't know how to get your OpenAI API key, it is pretty straightforward. You could just look it up on YouTube. There's plenty of tutorials out there that show you how to do that. But still, if you face any problems, let me know in the comments below and I'll be sure to help you out. But you can just select conversation in the action type. But in this, you can just press continue. And then you can see in this, we have the whole prompt already set up. So the email is being sent to ChatGPT, the subject and the message and everything is being sent to ChatGPT. And the instructions here are that you are a professional email assistant. Your role is to write a clear, concise response, etc. And so if you want ChatGPT to respond in a certain way, you can definitely include those instructions in this box. But I think for us, it should be good. Let's continue and then test. We can just test step. And then once that is done, we can also press continue again. And again, your Gmail account should still be connected. Press continue and then everything should be good. So you can see the email of the sender is set as the to email. So the response is being sent back to the sender of the email. And then the from email is our own email. And then the subject is regarding and then their subject. And then the body should just be the ChatGPT response. So that is pretty much it. We can just press continue. And then if I press test step, it should send out the email to the sender, but it's just a random Quora email, so I'm not going to actually send it. But I'm sure you guys get the idea of how easy it is to make your AI agents with this. Just tell Copilot what you want, and it's going to give you a basic blueprint of the whole agent. You can obviously make tweaks to it, and you can configure some things on your own as well. So that way you also get the flexibility of making AI agents, but at the same time, you do speed up your workflow quite a bit and you save most of the time. So this is the way that you should be creating AI agents in 2026. Be sure to check out Zapier using the link in the description. And if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.